These cherry cream cheese danishes have it all. Crispy puff pastry, a creamy cheesecake filling, and a nice tart cherry compote. Absolutely delicious. Hi, I'm Astrid from the Sweet Rebellion, and today we're going to be making cherry and cream cheese danishes. Cherry season is short and sweet, so you'll only find cherries in the stores for about 2 months of the year in November and December. So this is the perfect time to take advantage and make all the cherry treats you can. These danishes are really easy to make, and the best part is you can make all the elements in advance and simply whip them up in about 5 minutes, which is especially handy because these make for a really nice breakfast or brunch treat. The first thing we need to make is our cherry compote, and these are the ingredients you'll need. 250 grams of pitted cherries, a 1/4 cup of caster sugar, 1/3 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of corn flour, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So you need to weigh your cherries after they've been pitted, and to get 250 grams, you'll need about 300 grams of fresh cherries to start with. So these have been pitted, and then I've also cut them into quarters. To make our cherry compote, we're just going to add all our ingredients to a small saucepan and heat it over a medium heat. Then we'll bring it to a gentle boil and cook it for about 5 minutes until it becomes nice and thick. So once your filling has cooked for about 5 minutes, you'll notice that the cornstarch goes translucent, which shows that it's worked and your mixture is nice and thick. Now we're just going to set this aside while we make our cream cheese filling. For the cream cheese filling recipe, you'll need 230 grams of medium fat cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of caster sugar, 1 large egg, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So this recipe is very similar to a baked cheesecake filling. It's nice and easy. We're just going to beat together our cream cheese and caster sugar first until nice and smooth. Then we'll add in our egg and vanilla essence and just beat that nicely. Now we're ready to assemble our pastries. We're just going to make some egg wash to brush on the edges of the pastry so that it turns nice and golden. So I'm just going to beat together 1 large egg with a tablespoon of water. Egg wash not only helps your pastry to go a nice golden color, but any liquid, even milk that you brush on your pastry will add some steam when it cooks, which helps the pastry to rise. I've got a roll of puff pastry here, which is ready made, but it's totally fine because nobody has time to make puff pastry. And we're just going to unroll this and divide it into 8 equal squares. To assemble our Danish pastries, we're going to start by cutting our pastry into 8 equal squares. Then we're going to score a 1 centimeter border around the edge of each square. This is going to form a nice golden edge around the filling in the middle of the pastry. We're going to use our egg wash to just brush the border of the pastry, and then we're going to place about a tablespoon of the cream cheese filling in the middle, followed by a tablespoon of our cherry compote. Lastly, we're just going to sprinkle some flaked almonds on top, and then they go into the oven to bake. These are going to go into a 190-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes. Be sure to check that they're cooked underneath before you remove them from the oven. I like to bake these on the lowest shelf in the oven so that the bottom gets nice and crisp. While our pastries are baking, we're going to make a very quick lemon glaze. Now this is totally optional, but I think it adds a really nice professional bakery style look to your pastries and also gives a nice tangy sweet taste. So all you need for this is 1 cup of icing sugar, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and then 1 to 2 tablespoons of water, depending how thick or runny you'd like your glaze. And we're just going to add that all to a bowl and mix it together. Nice and simple. Once your pastries come out of the oven, just let them cool on the tray for about 5 minutes or so, and then transfer them to a cooling rack so that you can drizzle on your glaze. As you can see, you can only fit 4 pastries onto your baking tray, and it's best to bake 1 tray at a time, so you'll need to bake this in 2 batches. So after you've made your pastries, you'll definitely have some cream cheese filling and cherry compote left over. What you can do is the following day buy another sheet of pastry and make some more of these delicious Danishes. Or otherwise you can keep your compote and mix this into your yogurt for breakfast, or eat it over ice cream or pancakes, anything like that. It's really delicious. And there you have it, my super easy cherry cream cheese Danishes. Since cherries are only available for about 2 months of the year, you can definitely make these with other fruits. They'd be delicious with plums or apricots or even nectarines. Any firm stone fruit would be great. The recipe will stay exactly the same, just substitute the fruit in a 1-to-1 ratio. If you try this recipe, be sure to tag me on social media and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.